Welcome back, everybody. Now, as for my next review, this is another divorcee movie that I figured would go real well with Under the Tuscan Sun, since that one's also about divorce and getting through it. Um, this one actually's got a couple of cameos in it. One of them is at the beginning by Stockard Channing, who I mentioned in Practical Magic, and I said, she's a gifted actress and everything. And incidentally, I did happen in the meantime to remember what her character's name was in Grease. It was Rizzo, and she looked like Liv Taylor in that movie. Uh, then the other ones towards the end, it's Ivana Trump. She's got a very famous ex-husband named Donald. As in Donald Trump. Um, anyway, this movie's got a really great cast. It's got Goldie Hawn, Bette Midler, uh, Sarah Jessica Parker, uh, Diane Keeton, Marcia Gay Harden, Bronson Pinchot, uh, Dan Hieda, and Maggie Smith. And incidentally, speaking of Dan Hieda, he's actually, and I caught my mistake from a previous movie review, he actually was in one of the Addams Family movies. The first one with Raul Julia and Angelica Houston in it, but he wasn't in the second one. His character, kind of exited after the first movie. But anyway, this movie here is First Wives Club. This is a really good divorce movie about, how three women make it through getting divorced when their husbands are also caught being unfaithful, and how the three women get through it. And also what happens is how the three unite after being friends in college and accidentally losing contact over the years, is Stockard Channing's character, who was a good friend of theirs also, loses her husband in a divorce, and the guy remarries, and he gets remarried. And oddly enough, and I have to tie an interview with the vampire here, Bette Midler's character says, the vampire Lestat and Lewis, referring to, Gilbert Griffin, and his new wife, Stockard Channing's ex-husband and his second wife. Because what happens is Stockard Channing's character gets really liquored up and commits suicide off of the balcony of her posh, rich inn, north whatever condo complex in New York City, and that's what brings them back together, is at her funeral. And another funny thing is Bronson Pinchot plays Bette Midler's boss in this movie, whereas Sarah Jessica Parker's character is actually Dan Hieda's girlfriend, who Dan Hieda leaves Bette Midler for in the movie. But I do highly recommend this movie because, like I said in the other movie, about Under the Tuscan Sun. This movie, First Wives Club, is about, three ladies getting together and surviving a divorce apiece. And Marcia Gay Harden is also in Meet Joe Black, and her characters in that movie, I'll talk about that some other time maybe, but she's one of the daughters in the other movie to Anthony Hopkins' character in that movie. But anyway, that aside, I do recommend First Wives Club because it is a really good movie. It talks about friendship and the power of friendship between women, and it shows women pulling together and working together as a team. And one of the songs in the movie is by the Eurythmics, called "Sisters Are Doing It for Themselves." This movie was also released in 1996. Let me look here. Let's see if it says when the other one was released. Let's look here. Yeah, it doesn't say when when the other one was released. But this one, I do highly recommend it. And incidentally, Maggie Smith, she's in the Harry Potter series as one of the teachers. So I do recommend this movie for that reason, because Maggie Smith is also a pretty good actress too. Well, anyway, hang on. I've got some more movies to review. Okay.